video. So today we are making dinner currently. So I just wanted to vlog a little bit about what we're making for dinner and to take you guys along. I have my pasta boiling. I have some eggs frying. So I'm gonna let you guys know what we're doing today. We have our cheese, we have our oil, we have our Alfredo ragu, one of the best ones. I have my vegetable broth, a little bit of the almond breeze. This is the coconut and almond milk mix. My mom got that and it was pretty good. I have the leftover of my little butter. And here are the seasonings I'm going to be using. I have my salt. I have my new garlic powder because last video I told you guys I didn't have any more, so I bought more. I have my Italian seasoning, my onion powder, curry powder, adobo, and of course our impossible ground. If you haven't guessed by now, we are actually going to be making Alfredo. We are going to be adding in the impossible meat as our meat crumbles in our Alfredo, and then we just like a side of eggs, our pasta, so we're gonna have that as well. So once my noodles are boiled, I'll come back with you guys and we'll get just flipped over my eggs. I'm still waiting for my pasta. My pasta's still boiling. And then once I get started on the sauce, I'm gonna show you guys the process step by step of how we do that. Intermission. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this. The Botal's Farms vanilla chai. This bus. I just bought me another one because typically when you go to the supermarket, this bottle or anything within this bottle type is usually $7.99, or I've seen some places have it for $8.99. Wild. And Target right now actually is having a sale on the vanilla chai, and it's so good that the sale is literally $6.49. So basically that means it's 2 for $13. So I just bought a new one because I have this one. I have another one that's half bottle in the fridge. So I want to take advantage of that sale until there's no more sale. My fried eggs are done. This is how it's looking, right? This is my pasta coming along. Pasta is done boiling. You see the steam is coming up. I'm going to strain it in my colander that I got from Dollar Tree. Nicely freshly washed and rinsed. So you guys will see the mix of the pasta after it's strained and the sauce is made. We're gonna get ready to get started on our sauce. I have my stove on. I'm going to start off with adding in some of my milk. Before I'm going to start adding in roughly about here. All right, now I'm going to turn on my stove and put it on 4, just so that it can, the pan's already warm, but I don't want it to overdo itself. So we have our milk in first. I'm not gonna add in a little bit of my vegetable broth. I'm doing this just because it's the pasta mix and I want my pasta to be done and good. So we're gonna add in some vegetable broth. Okay, that should be good. Now we're just gonna mix the two together. So while it's on the stove, it can just be even and start to taste nice. The order you do this, some people start off with their ragu sauce first, but I like to start off with the milk first. But I have just about this much. I'm probably gonna use majority or probably all of it for my pasta sauce. So I think that's good for now. And we're going to mix it in as well. So look, it might look crazy at first, guys, but always trust the process. So we're gonna leave that there for a little bit and let it run to a boil. So my pasta is strained, just waiting for our sauce as soon as it's gonna be done. Now I like to add just a little bit extra sauce because I do like my stuff saucy, so that's how we gonna do it today. So if you don't want a lot of sauce, of course you just don't have to add as much milk. I would say if you don't want a lot of sauce, you could just start off with the ragu sauce first and then just add a touch of milk as you go along throughout your process. So off camera, I just started grating some of my cheese. We also see that now this is starting to have steam coming out of it, so I'm going to show you guys what we're going to add in next. To add in the remainder of my butter, well, now that this is hot, I'm going to start seasoning all of my stuff. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of adobo because I will be adding my meat to this mixture. So adobo. Remember, I'm just eyeballing, so if you guys want, it's probably you want to use teaspoons, no more than teaspoon serving sizes. while you're doing this. So this is now my onion powder, my garlic powder. I have to open my garlic powder up, so I'm gonna do the Italian seasoning. I add in the curry powder. Again, not a lot because I don't really want it to taste like curry. I'm not like making something curry specific. And our pinch of salt. Very big pinches, of course. So this is our Himalaya sea salt. So now obviously it's starting to boil, so I'm going to turn it down. I did end up turning it up to medium just because I'm tired, so I'm going to turn it back down to 4. Now that we have all that, we are going to mix all of these ingredients together. That way it is evenly spread out through the sauce. Now anyone that knows how to cook for sure will tell you, even though they get your ragu sauce, you get your Alfredo sauce, your pasta sauce, it doesn't matter. You still create your own. You always season it. Like, I don't care if it's the regular pasta sauce and it's supposed to be seasoned. I still season it myself. Now that this is all mixed in, I'm going to add in a little bit of cheese that I did have grated. So what you're going to do, just add in your cheese. Gonna get every last drop of my cheese because we don't like to waste food in this house. Okay. Yeah, see, I know y'all see the little two right there. So we're gonna add that in and start stirring the cheese in there. Now you see it does have this nice pretty color. Alright. We're gonna stir this in until the cheese mixes in. As soon as this starts mixing in, I'm going to currently start opening up my bag of meat and start trying to get it down to get inside the pan. To show you guys me adding in the garlic powder, so here we are adding in some garlic powder. Again, my stove is currently on 4. I usually turn it up a little bit to like no more than medium heat, just to start the process of warming it up. So I'm trying to look through my phone as well as look over the stove. And now we have this nice, pretty, creamy Alfredo looking color. You see the cheese has beautifully mixed in, and yeah, we are cooking. Alright, we're gonna get our meat prepared now. Meat prepared, I did just go ahead to Walmart as well and buy one of these meat graters, I think, or meat mashers. So I'm gonna be using this today. I usually just normally mash it down myself, but we're gonna try this today, see how much easier it is. Okay, so now I'm just gonna send the rest of my meat into my pan. So yes, I am recording this myself because my sister is currently studying. I'm gonna just put that in my pan and get ready to start mashing that down. Probably more ideal you just wait for your meat to like thaw, but because it is veggie meat, I'm just gonna like baste it down like how you would baste a steak or a turkey, so that we can just warm it up a little bit faster in this pan. It looks like a steak right now, like you're just basting a steak in all this good sauce. But I am excited for dinner, guys. Like, that with my eggs. Oh yeah, my finished product. I just finished I just flipped over my meat. So you see it's starting to brown on the side because that's why it was facing the pan, and it's starting to get soft. Now this might just take a little bit longer, but honestly I personally don't really care. I'll just do it. So I just keep like poking at it. You know, I could have just waited for it to thaw, but you know, it's getting late, guys. Just keep poking at it and then just keep basting it to warm it up. And then once I get it poked all the way through, I could go all the way through this with the spoon. I will start using my meat masher to get more pieces out of it. So when we get to that portion, you guys will see me back. Well, I don't know about you guys, I wash like my dishes once it's brand new. So now that my meat is soft, I'm just gonna use my new meat grinder tool to just make more chunks of the meat everywhere. Now, at first I saw this in the store multiple times, and I was like, I don't see the purpose of it because I don't eat meat. But now that I'm like making, you know, like the Impossible ground beef, and I like doing it myself, it's actually just serve a nice purpose. So you see I have like my meaty Alfredo sauce. we're just gonna let this like cook up a little bit because I do want my meat to be fully done. So we're gonna let this sit for at least like a good 5 minutes while constantly stirring and making sure just keep mashing down the meat. So we are finishing off our sauce. So we're going to turn this off now. Then we are now going to transfer our sauce into our pot. And there you have it. Slide this up to the front where I can see and mix. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh la la.
And mix.
That look good, good, good.
Mix it all together so your pasta is nice and good.
Ow.
And we are finished. Of Jocelyn struggling to open a bottle.
I don't know how to do this. This is a man's job. Like, actually,
So
am I doing this the right way?
we heard the sizzle thing. It's too close.
How do you do this? Like, this is really a guy thing.
Not really.
Matter of fact, no. Record it for Mario, send it to him because he is over here opening this stuff. Yeah, send it to me so I can send it to him. Because this is a man's job!
That's the 4th time, guys, by the way.
Yo, can you help? Yo.
You're doing it right. Oh, no, it's going to explode. You don't see the bubbles coming up? Look.
Okay, but how do I even get it up?
It's already up. The bubbles are up.
In a little corner.
It's going to spill into the drawer. She's
But
doing it in the drawer.
can you help me? Y'all, bro, I'll give up.